So we are working on headbands for Lily and her little cousin Aspen for Christmas. And we're building a variety of seasonal ones and neutral ones. We went to Walmart and just picked up some plain headbands packages. And we went to the craft section, and they have all these little, buttons, and they have a bunch of little Disney characters, woodland animals, dragons, Nightmare Before Christmas, all kinds of things. So we took them home and we started attaching them to headbands. We learned a couple things as we did this. One, if you just use hot glue, they will pop off very easily and probably last once. Then we tried using just the E6400 or Gorilla Glue, and it's really difficult to work with. If you put just that on, it doesn't stay stable, they keep falling off, etc. So what we found was actually for anything that was very light, like ribbon, the hot glue works perfect, right? I wrapped ribbon all the way around, glued all of that with hot glue. When it comes to putting the heavier items on, a combination worked best. So what I did is I'd put a drop of the E6400 or the Gorilla Glue onto the ribbon, and then I'd also add some hot glue to the back of the piece, and then I'd put it on. And the E6400 gave it a solid grip after 24 hours, but the hot glue made it stable enough to work on these at a pretty quick pace. Let me talk you through a couple of these we did. Again, some really simple ones where we just glued the characters on. Combination, these started out as white headbands. We added ribbon that we had glued all the way around, added the little characters, and a simple bow. We've got some that got a little fancier. We used a green headband here, and I used this white twine that we glued and wrapped all the way around, and then I just used the same material, creating loops and gluing the center of each loop as I progressed to create kind of a little flower and just put the dragon in the middle of that. You'll see we did one with some tools. I got these little tools at Hobby Lobby, super cute. Right around Christmas time, they've got a lot of these little tiny things for ornaments. Perfect time to grab some of those. Added those and a quick little bow. Lily, like her mom, loves Nightmare Before Christmas. Grandma made this really cute one right here, and she's going to show you how we did these little ribbons that we put these on with, because I think this is a super simple and cute way to make these headbands. So, Mom?
What you do is take a length of ribbon and determine how long you want your little loops to go. I think with mine I'm going to go about like that, so I'll cut 3 of them. 3 seems to be a good working number for me when I do them, so I'll cut 3 lengths of the same ribbon. You could use a variety of ribbons if you wanted to jazz it up. You could use more than one kind of ribbon. This one's kind of a 2-sided golden red ribbon that I've decided to use because I'm going to use a gold headband and I'm going to put some red on it for kind of a Christmas look. So once you get your ribbons, then you take them and you turn them like that, and you put hot glue where you want to place them on the headband, and you put one side down. You put the glue on the headband, you put one side down where you want it, making sure that it's secured to one side, and then you loop it over about where you want the other side, put another little dab of hot glue, and turn it. Then you have a couple of seconds that you can kind of maneuver it to either open your loop wider or to close it up. I think I want this a little wider, so I'm going to kind of manipulate it there. And then after you get it placed where you want it, you can either leave it how you have it, or you can shorten the edges, maybe put a diagonal on it, or jazz it up however you want on the ends. This particular ribbon is a little hard to cut with my dull scissors, but that's the final look. I'm going to put 3 of those on, and then add some more details. As part of my crafting supplies, I have ribbon that I use on my cards and different things, and I had a piece of ribbon that, as you can see, has been textured and gathered, and so I put this piece that I had on, I put that on, and I am worried that it goes all the way around, because your ears have to have a little bit of leeway at the ends. And I'm going to put some buttons and some of these cute little flowery looking things, and maybe even some more of the rhinestones on there, and just kind of jazz up one side. I tend to like headbands that are embellished on one side and not all over. I added some little blue button flowers, and then on top I put 3 different rhinestones. I think it's done.
You can find these little embellishments that are attached to wire pretty regularly at floral stores. I'm going to take this one and actually turn it into 2 little antennas on here. So you can see the little heart, and all I did was wrap it around with the wire. Okay, we've got both of the hearts attached now, and just as a reminder, if you're going to add wire or anything like that, make sure you're feeling at the bottom and not leaving any of the edges poking out. If you see, I've got mine poking out up here, and I just added a little bit of hot glue to stabilize there and there on both sides. Now I'm going to add some other hearts and stuff across the top. Okay, keeping this one pretty simple, I just added these little 3 sets of 3 flowers to the bottom of the hearts. You can see it from a distance. Pretty simple, but cute for Valentine's.
Well, I'm just coming up with a plan. I was thinking about using these, but now I'm kind of leaning toward the rhinestone look. I'm going to do some ribbons, and I think I'm going to do pink and gray ribbon and add some rhinestones, and I'm probably going to wing it as I go. I finished putting some of the ribbon on. That's all I've decided I want to do, and I've got some rhinestones. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want to go with yellow, green, or purple as my last one on this, and then I think I'm finished. I'm kind of think I'm going to go with this kind of bluish green color.
I like it. This is the finished pink one. Doesn't get any easier than this. I've got a little black sparkly one. I'm going to make a winter themed one, but I've just got these snowflakes, and they came 2 packages, white and silver. And I'm going to be really simple on this one. I'm just going to do silver, white, silver, white, silver, and just right across the top. That's it. So this is the finished black and white winter one using the snowflakes. We just did the white and silver mix. I think it turned out pretty cute and easy on this one. Okay. Grandma did a winter theme one. She used the loops that we've used many times. You just cut them, loop them, glue them, and added the snowflakes. I really like how she used the white snowflakes and then layered them with the silver on top, and then a couple silver on the side. Again, I kind of like how she does the ones. She does a lot of these with just one side, and they look like crowns, is what Lily calls them. Doing some loops on this one too. So see, I got a piece down here with 2 tails sticking out. You do the tail, I do the tails after, and I do little dobs of glue to put the ribbons into loops, and then I just added a couple little flowers. So for this one, I'm using these cheap little Valentine necklaces, and I just cut a piece to the length of the headband, and I'm just using hot glue, dabbing it, and attaching the hearts all the way around, and I'll probably add a couple of these cute little red glitter hearts to it. Okay, I added a couple of hearts
to this, and a few little sticks to the back, and that's done. Okay, tell us about this one.
I had a little piece of ribbon left and thought, you know what, I could just do that at the top of the headband, put on some little heart-shaped buttons, and add these cute little flowers that tie in the pink with the kind of peachy color, and then it will be done.
Cute.
I took some little fine ribbon and I made 2 loops and strung it down and glued it, and then made a tail with 2 extra pieces. Then I glued some buttons on that looked like flowers and kind of layered it up. So that's how it looks.
Turned out really cute.